Hello viewers, it's Peter Elgar from Brentwood, Essex again here. Yes, I'm back for another exciting video. I explained my absence because of my health problems. But there we are, I'm back and feeling a bit better. And with my new eyeball here, I can see a bit better. But this one, it's still dreadful. So I've got uneven eyesight at the moment. But let's see what I can tell you about today, because it's an interesting attachment that some of you may feel you can find on the internet or get it from somewhere, and it's called a Yongnuo off-shoe flash adapter called. And my great friend from the camera club, Richard, has given it to me. It came in a posh box, a red box like this. There we are. It's called the OC-E3B model, and it's marked for EOS Digital. Well, I don't have a EOS Digital. I've got a couple of EOS film cameras, and I've got my old Canon FD film camera, so I thought, well, let's have a go, see if it works. So this is it. It's off the camera flash thing. So the only Canon flash I've got is the original 199A for film photography. That was kindly donated when I got my A1 camera. So you fit this bit into the shoe of your flash. You just watch the way it goes on, and you slide it in. There's loads of little contacts on these, and I thought, well, so long as it makes contact with some of them, it should work. Yeah. Oh, there we are. I got it. I took it off. Now I've got to get it on again. So then we, on the side here, there's a lock. So we press lock. That is on now. Now to fit it on the camera, there's this end, and it's got on that hot shoe there. There's loads of contacts. And the film camera isn't going to use all of those, but the EOS Digital will. But as I say, I don't have the digital one, only EOS film camera. So let's see if it works. So I've got a Canon FTB here from the 1970s, and we'll slide it in. This has only got 3 little contacts in the hot shoe there. So we'll set it 60th of a second, which is the flash synchronizing speed, and we'll watch the way round this goes, and we slide that in like that, just gently, all gentle, don't force anything. Then there's a little button here I just found at the back. You press this little button, and then you slide across a locking device, so it's locked. Now we've got to do everything manually, because this hasn't got through the lens flash meter and anything like that, the FTB. So underneath here you have a choice of automatic or manual exposure. So we'll slide that across till it says manual 1/60th of a second. Yes, 1/60th to 30th of a second on there. Yeah, that's right. Now, pretend we got 100 ASA film loaded, because there's no film loaded actually. But you set your film speed on the back here in a rotating dial until it says 100 ASA, and then there's a little sliding contact here where you have a choice of colours, and M for manual, where the flash is on full power. So with the choice of colours, for 100 ASA you can use on a green. God, I've got to look with my new eyeball now. It's getting a bit dark here. It says 5.6 for green, and if you have it on the yellow it says F11. If you have it on the red it says 2.8. So we'll choose the green, and then you set your lens to what it says. we'll switch it on, and then the battery's a bit low. We'll see what happens anyway. Is it going to work on a 1978 camera? We'll see. I'll point it away from the... I'll point it away. We'll pretend we got a lens on it and focused up. Yes. Look, it works. It took a snap. Yes. It works on a 1978 camera. Wonderful. So we'll undo that. Of course, the light is getting dreadful here. Now, I took some photographs with my Canon A1. So what I did here, I put it onto the hot shoe and I tried on the automatic setting here, and I put it onto automatic aperture priority here in the dial, and I set 5.6 according to the colour code, and it automatically sets the correct shutter speed of 1/60th for you when you look through the viewfinder. But this one's got film loaded. But I will show you a result that I took with that. We'll try it with a EOS, but it's a film EOS. This is my film EOS. It's 1000 FN. Now this has got many more contacts there, loads of contacts. Again, I don't think it's got as many as a digital EOS, but loads more contacts. So we'll see if this works, shall we? When you slide a flash on, for safety's sake, you must switch it off. Don't want any sparks going across and doing the circuitry in. So we slide this on, following the direction, carefully, gently. Everything's gentle with photography. You don't force it because it's polycarbonate plastic. You don't want to break anything. Press the little button, slide it across. Now we can slide that onto... Yes, we can slide that on. Now we'll try it on automatic on the flash. So we'll set this sliding thing across here to automatic and see what picks up in the viewfinder having switched on the camera. So we'll put it on the P for program and see what happens. So I'm going to look through the viewfinder and see what little lights come up. It says 1/90th at f4. Now, have I got the same ISO in the camera as I have on the flash? Ah, that's what we've got to look at now. 200 ISO on the camera, but I've only put 100 on the flash, so we change that. It all has to be the same. Change it to 100 in the little LCD here. We'll try it. We'll set it to P for program. Now we'll hold the flash. It's all flashing, and it's on the green setting. That should set 5.6 if it's automatic. Let's see. So the maximum flash sync with this camera is 1/90th. We'll press it. Yes, it's come up. It says 1/90th, but the aperture it says is f4. It doesn't agree. It doesn't agree, but it flashes. Now it says f4 on the lens, when actually here on the green setting it should be 5.6. So that doesn't quite agree. Put it on automatic. So I think we can't use automatic. We have to use manual. So we now slide this back to manual, where it says auto manuals. Put it on there, and now we'll look through again and see what it says now. It says, now it says a 90th at 5.6. It agrees with what the flash says. It's set to the green setting, which says 5.6 for 100 ASA, and yes, and it all flashes. So that's working, and it's for Canon EOS digital. Now, if you don't want to hold it, you can screw on. We'll switch it off for a minute. you can screw on this with a little screw onto a light stand. Now I have here a light stand. Now what you don't do, you have to be careful, you don't do the threading, so you have to have it all loosened. Make certain everything's loose. It's not loose enough. Now why isn't that coming out? Ah, there we are. I want it, it's got to be very loose. So when you screw it onto the light stand, you hold that and you screw round the stem. You don't screw the flash round, otherwise you can damage the thread. That's the trick with putting the flashes onto the light stand. Now you can have your flash on the light stand like this, and you've got both hands handy for taking your snaps like this and adjusting your camera, and you don't have to hold that, you can put it on the light stand. There we are. So that is agreeing, but you have to set the flash to manual. It doesn't go with automatic, it doesn't agree. So there we are. Do a bit of experimentation and it all works. So what did I get from it? Well, I used my Canon A1 loaded with out of date, I think it was 2005 dated Reala that I got from a deceased Camera Club member. Got loads of stuff from Camera Club members who die. My godfathers. Anyway, and I took a series of models that my friend Richard, who gave me this Yongnuo thing, gave me a load of little models to photograph when the weather's grotty like it is now, almost raining. And I took this. There's some of these little figurines. That was with the Yongnuo flash on a stand from the front, and on the background I had an old Sunpack 36 Auto 36 FD onto 1/16 power with a slave cell pointing down and a blue cloth. You know, it's not absolutely perfect, but that's the result. It came out smashing. The negative was nice and dense, and the old Yongnuo flash off the flash camera thingy, it works a treat. So thank you very much, Richard. Anything else you give me is always greatly appreciated. And any of my subscribers want to donate anything, especially that buy me a coffee thing down below, which I shall put, you can donate there. Buy me a coffee stroke film. It's always greatly appreciated. Thanks very much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and as I get better I'll make some more. Okay folks, there we go. Now see if I can turn this thing off again. Here we go. Yes, that's it. Bye bye.